This is a tutorial on how to install your Intelicode 11 software. For installation with a SQL Server, you will first need to create two databases on your server. One will be named Office and the other named Provided. You will need to configure your user logins under the Security section. Windows authentication and SQL Server authentication are both supported. For this example, we used SQL Server authentication and created a login named Intelicode. Under the user mapping settings, you will need to check both the Office and Provided databases for the user account. With Office selected, you will need to check the DB_data reader and DB_data writer boxes. Select the provided database and again check the DB_data reader and DB_data writer. Next, you will start Intelicode 11 on the client machine and select Administrator Panel from the Options menu. You will need to enter the administrator password to enter the administrator panel. If you have not entered it previously, it will prompt you to create and verify a new password. Once in the administrator panel, you will need to select Connection Settings from the File menu. In the Connection Settings window, you will need to change the connection type to SQL Server. You can enter the server address in an IP address format or host name. You will need to enter the server port number if it's different than 1433. Enter Office into the Office Database name field and Provided into the Provided Database name field. Choose your authentication type. In this example, we are using SQL Server. Enter the username and password of the account you created on SQL Server. Then click the Generate SQL Script button. Save the Office script with the name Office. Save the Provided script with the name Provided. Move the scripts to the SQL Server and open and execute them, starting with the Office script. Next, execute the Provided script. Once that has been completed, you should now be able to log on to Intelicode 11 with a connection to SQL Server.